2.
All right, so picture this scenario. A child walking into a classroom, it's the first day of school. He walks in, he sits down, he's excited. School's starting. Teacher walks in. She closes the door and says, "Good morning, class." Okay, everything seems normal at that point. Then a fight breaks out in the back of the room. Teacher goes to break it up, asks the first student, "What happened?" He doesn't want to talk. The next student says, "Well, he called me fat." And that brings to the point of childhood obesity, the rise in childhood obesity. According to research conducted at the American Heart Association, as of 2008, 17.4% of 6 to 11-year-olds are obese, compared to 2002, when only 15.9% of that same percent were obese. So that leads rise to what is causing children to be obese. America's the land of the free and the home of the brave. Obesity in our children is neither, and we have a great crisis on our hands right now. 70% of adolescents will be overweight if their parents are overweight. It's just a proven fact by the person that I referenced here. So here's the first thing that may cause rise to childhood obesity: single parents. Why I say single parents? A lot of single parents have to work 2 jobs to help cover their expenses. And when they get home from working 2 jobs, they don't want to cook. They're just going to grab something on the way home, or they're going to tell their kids to pop a cup of noodle in the microwave, or whatever. So that's the first discrepancy and rise to childhood obesity. Next, video games and television. Can't wait. Video games and television. According to the Kaiser Family Foundation, a child's television should not exceed 2 hours in one day. And according to the research, not only are children watching 2 hours a day on average, they're also playing 1 to 2 hours of video games per day. This is after school. Now, I don't play video games, but I am guilty. I let my kid play Wii way too much, and I watch probably too much TV. So for me to be a father and let him do that, I guess I'm not better than anybody in this research, but it is what it is. It's just the way the world is moving at this rate. Then you can take, all video games aren't bad. Take the Wii U, for instance. When the Wii U first came out, it helped spark a way to make video games more active. You know, with the bowling and the tennis and the dance stuff. And actually studies were conducted, and the Wii U was no different from the PlayStation as far as promoting health and awareness. So, I mean, that kind of blew my mind when I found that out, but again, it is what it is. That's the standing point of this speech. It is what it is. All right. Another thing is going to the schools, like was previously mentioned. A lot of junk food, unhealthy lunches offered in schools, as well as budget cuts to recess. I don't know. I liked recess when I was young. You know, you got to go out there, play games, kick the ball around. But due to budget cuts, they're eliminating recess in some schools. I know for a fact my daughter's school, they only do recess once a week. Once a week for 30 minutes. What kind of, I mean, you're not going to get any exercise out of that. Instead, they sit in their classroom and they watch movies, or they do other stuff. You know, recess promotes outdoor activities, which promotes health, which promotes not sitting down on your butt all day long. All right. It boils down to really parents caring more about their children. The children can't cook for themselves, you know, ages 6 to 11. They're not the ones buying the groceries. They're not the ones really telling the parents are the ones telling their kids what they can and can't eat. They should be telling them to eat more vegetables. They should be telling them to get off their butt and go outside. Again, I'm guilty of that because I hate vegetables, so I don't make my kids eat them. Is my son obese? He's teetering that way. I was a little obese as a child. I probably could lose a few pounds now, and you know, I want to help him, so I think offering more, me doing more will help my child grow and prosper. In closing, with every lift of a potato chip, our nation is becoming bogged down with childhood obesity. But the boost of awareness that there is a problem may weigh us back down to earth. Thank you.